over here didn't like the fact that the hyenas were having all of the attention in the Mara. Because we've got one of the girls sticking her head up now, looking very regal as usual. Hello. I wonder what it is that you're listening to. So it's just always very good proof that even when we think that they're fast asleep, the minimum noise can just make them aware of what's happening. So I'm sure there was something in the distance that caught her attention. Maybe something she heard, something she smelled, because her head went up and she faced in that direction. I don't think, however, there's much to worry about, because I don't think she's still quite sleepy. Maybe this is like her version of midnight. She's been walking until maybe around 8 o'clock in the morning today. That's roughly the time where you guys left her. Hey, around about 8.
Yeah.
So she hasn't been sleeping for all that long, considering lions can sleep between 16 to 20 hours in a day. I don't think she's had enough beauty sleep to carry on. Oh, you beautiful girl. Nick, you're 4 years old and you're wondering when the lions are going to wake up. Well, this one is almost awake, but I'm sure she's gonna go back to sleep. But normally when the sun starts going down, once it starts becoming night, that's when the lions start moving and waking up. Funny. When we work, they sleep, and when we sleep, they work. Hello, beautiful girl. It's always impressive with this Nkuhuma pride. They always look so healthy, and in comparison to some of the other lions that I've seen, they always seem to be, these females, so fit and just in general good condition. Oh, nice stretch over there, hey? Oh, I think this is the female that has got that wound. It seems almost like a bite mark. I don't think there's much to worry about. It is an ugly wound, but I'm sure she'll be able to recover from that. Lions are quite sturdy animals, and they can come back from much worse wounds than that. Does seem like there was another predator, I think another lion, that actually inflicted that wound, so I wonder what it is. Oh, hello. Nice big yawn. Oh. Those very powerful canines that you just showed us. Hello, girl. Are you going to... This is quite a scary experience sometimes, having a lion looking straight at you and then starting to lick their lips like that and be like, yummy, yummy, yummy. Of course, I am just joking. They wouldn't do anything to us. They haven't showed any sign of aggressive behavior to us, and I think they're more used to us, like a giant big rug that moves around. So she's carried on with her day. She's busy grooming herself, and I wonder if perhaps they're going to start moving a bit earlier on today. They are all in general looking quite skinny, and not skinny in the way that they are looking unhealthy, but they're looking like they need to go and get some food. And I know that it seems like this morning they were busy hunting, or at least approaching food. Oh, hello. And this is a very good indication, or potential indication, that they're going to start getting active. Normally when they yawn and then they start grooming themselves, could indicate that one of them is going to start moving in. In most cases, once one wakes up and starts moving around, then the rest of them tend to start doing it as well. Although I am surprised, because it's a bit early to start moving around for you guys, but not that you will see me complaining. Oh, I'm sure some of these screenshots are coming out beautifully. There we go once more. Wonderful, all those teeth. Incredible. Now, the way she's grooming herself, she needs to get rid of all the little dirt and possibly all the little pieces of meat, if she had any from the last kill, any parasites, any ticks from in between her toes. You see she's trying to get something there, like a domestic cat would. And as they start licking around there and they start cleaning themselves, once she uses something there that's bothering you. I think maybe there's a tick down there. Like normal cats and dogs, they get lots of ticks in between their toes, where the skin is a bit maybe thinner, where the ticks can very easily attach themselves and then start sucking their blood. But it is wonderful to see it so up close. I think you got a bit of grass in your mouth. Katerina, you're wondering if there is a common disease that lions get. Well, in this area, as far as I know, one of the most common and diseases that lions have is bovine tuberculosis. So they get it from eating buffalo that have tuberculosis, especially when they start. Tuberculosis is a bacteria that pretty much nests in the lungs of the buffalo. So when they hunt the buffalo down and they eat the buffalo and then subsequently all their organs, in particular the lungs, then that's sometimes when they get it. So they are carriers of the disease. They won't necessarily die from it, but it affects them, and it leads to somewhat of a loss of condition. And every so often you will see lions sometimes walking, and they get this very big, they look like abscesses on their joints and on their elbows. So that is a good way of recognizing an individual that could have TB. Also, there are lots of studies that have been done in the area, and there's another bacteria that flutters around during the winter time. It's anthrax. So it's quite a deadly spore that lives in the wild world that affects pretty much all of the herbivores, but somehow it seems like it doesn't have that much of an effect in carnivores. And lions are one of the creatures that are known to be carriers. However, they don't present any symptoms, and they will perhaps lose a bit of condition because of this bacteria in their body, but they won't, not bacteria, sorry, this spore in their body, but they won't die necessarily from it, unlike some of other creatures like hippos and impalas and other antelope. Seems like